because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scatterboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Leaves it with the back. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Catches it at the 15. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Rolls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job on the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drive.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Levitt. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Snagged in the middle, it's Tyson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Makes the catch. It's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Udo. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going up top again. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Gets rid of it. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it. Right now, they're pulling away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Fafita. He's got it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Arizona right back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. He'll do it himself on the draw. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air. It's Fafita. Using the quick game. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snap it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Udo. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Fafita. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.